Janko, do it right now. You have stamina. Look, Nick is doing right. Janko looked at her. Actually, you are getting old. That's why you can't do it now. Nick is young. He's more powerful than you. Nick smiled and Janko began scared. He looked at Nick and then to Van. I don't know that you have this much power to hold this without any help. Van was pressing Nick for an hour. Nate was going like an arrow to Janko's heart. Janko didn't say a word and just did the work. His heart broke as Van was comparing him to Nick, who was her best friend, and Janko, and also Janko's cousin. Nick was young and had the same as a Van, while Janko was 35. He was a divorced, but again, right to Van. After shifting the heavy things in the car, he looked at where was still Janko. He need to eat more healthy things. Look at it, he does it without any hesitation. Janko knew while his heart was racking. He walked towards the house for leaving him alone. At home, she was laying on the bed while watching the video on her cell phone. She was smiling like an idiot. He came out of the bathroom and looked at her before laying, but she didn't look at him. But he silently laid down. The relationship was like this. He didn't accept that. One day she called him an old one and always said different things which make him more insecure than others. He never said anything or showed her that he became her. Why she always said those things to him while he was looking at her. She had no interest in talking to him. Their marriage was just on paper. She did want this but wants him to be off. The next day she was sleeping while he was getting ready. He was fixing it and she woke up. She sat down and looked at him. He looked at her and you are getting fat. He looked at his body. Really, she noticed. She got up and walked towards him and touched his stomach. You need to work out. It is better for you. Look at Nick. He is fit, she said while smiling, and he was just staring at her. She knew that it hurt him when she wanted it. She hugged him for the first time. I don't want to look bad with you. I want to look good with you. If you don't look at yourself, then I will look good. I don't want this. You are not like this. Remember, you were talkative. What happened to you? I changed like you. She broke the hug and walked in the closet. She was staring at her. Now Vine was talking to Nick and Janko was looking at them silently. I heard that Janko's ex liked him because he was so annoying. In this too, Nick knew that what she was doing. He might try to control his voice. Yes, she even abused him from the mouth. I mean, no, Janko, tell me how she was. Actually, he wanted to save his marriage, that's why he always complimented her. Then why did she leave you? You weren't so much in love with her. Then whatever, our marriage was contracted. She left after the contract was over. Didn't she know you love her? Or she just fed up? You were self-obsessed and still complimented her. I feel bad for you. She left you for someone else. He was staring at her silently. He knew that she was making fun of him. Nick was looking both of them. But Janko, don't worry. I will not leave you because I'm not with you for money. You can't. Why? I'm not still 20. He realized that she told him her saying that she didn't love him like she used to love him when she was 20. You're afraid of losing me because you don't want to get divorced again. No, this is not the reason. He wanted an answer here in front or in the room. His voice was low so she could hear. In room. He nodded and she turned her room. Well, Nick, I heard that you are joining the company soon. She started talking to Nick. In room. She entered and he was sitting on the couch. She didn't look at him and was about to go in the closet, but he grabbed her and pulled her towards him. What were you saying? You will leave me? Why this is affecting you? Do you forget your words? That was the past. I don't want this marriage to end. Childish reason. We are married now. I don't want to remember the past, but I want to remember. I don't want to forget. And I'm not leaving you. Stop your drama. Why this is how you talk to your husband? Yes, because this husband forced me to become like this. Have you lost your mind? I'm just saying don't talk to me like this and you are talking this wrong. Well, I'm like this. If you can be get then beer. I know why you're doing this. If you know then very good. You remember the past where he also hurt her by saying those words to her and she was getting her revenge. In past flashback, Junk was standing while holding some files while Vine was looking at him while standing behind the door. He was smiling. He was her crush and also fiancé. She loved him so much even before the marriage. She was childish. He didn't know that she was staring at him while standing behind the door. She was very shy from him. Vine was 20 and he was 30. Suddenly Nick came and looked at her. What are you doing here? She blinked and looked at him. Nick, don't talk loudly. They were standing outside the office. Vine just talked to him. I'm shy. Janko looked at the door and heard them talking. He opened the door and they both looked at him. Why, what you both are doing here? We came here to see the company, yes. He looked at Vine and her heart skipped a beat. Can we see the office? He let them enter. Vine was looking at the office was beautiful and she saw it for the first time. She never came into any companies before. Nick was looking at the first with an open mouth, one dusty decoration piece was smiling, but they were also expensive. Junk was watching both of them. One of the pieces got broken. She looked at him and he was staring at her angrily. I'm sorry, I'm really sorry. He didn't say a word, just stared at him. Just go out. His voice was heavy and cold. She nodded and walked out with Nick. She didn't want to do this. Now she was crying and Nick was calming her down. One stop, it was just a piece of decoration, nothing special, but I don't want to do that. He must be thinking I am an idiot. Why did he think that he's not a baby? A mature man will understand that you didn't break it instantly. Now she was smiling while looking at herself in the mirror. She was going with him to the party. He was so rich and she wasn't. Actually, this time his parents didn't want a rich girl because of his wife. He was so arrogant because she was more rich than him. She left him without thinking twice. But Ryan loved him so much she was not like her. She didn't love him for his money. She walked out and sat down in the car, but he looked at her and Ryan, what are you wearing? He smiled and don't you know how to dress up? This is what you wear to a party. This not beautiful? Of course not. You know what? At least Haley knows how to dress, and you should dress up like her. Once heartbroken, she didn't say a word. Okay, I will try. She wanted to cry but controlled herself and started driving about a new dress for her and she wore and went to the party. Then he was arrogant and seemed to be uninterested in her. She felt this and this was heartbreaking. Now she was standing here with him. She was looking so beautiful. She was wearing a wonder, which was his favorite. She wasn't happy. He looked at her and we were looking beautiful. She didn't have she didn't believe in her ears and looked at him. He was no more angry. She became happy and that made her happy. She stood with him and talked with his partner. Then she put the piece of cake and she didn't know people they didn't eat from there. It was considerably shame there for them. He looked at her and took a deep breath. He was shocked and walked towards her and grabbed her arm and what are you doing? Put it back. She put it back. Don't you have manners? Why are you doing this? You should ask me before doing anything. Why are you making me embarrassed in front of so many people? He was just staring at him. She didn't know what he was talking about or what she did wrong. She did what he did. Her heart was fully broken now, and it was hard for her to behave this type of behavior. In the car, what are you doing this, huh? I don't know that. You don't know. Then you should ask me. We should learn from her. Haley, you are so childish and don't grow up. I don't like this. I don't like to be insulted. He gave her the cake angrily and she bowed. He stopped after seeing her tears. She started crying loudly. He was shocked. He looked around the car right. He didn't say anything. Stop crying, he said while trying to calm her down. Why are you crying? I was just saying for you. She wiped her tears, but they were falling like a stream. Stop crying, man. I will buy so many cakes for you. She entered the room and started crying. He could talk without comparing her with Haley, but he was so much changed from her imagination. She was so hurt by his behavior. Why he doesn't like me? Why I am not rich as Haley? But I will not leave him like she did. Flashback and he regretted his words when one was doing the same, making me feel the same. She said without thinking about him. She just wanted to feel the same. He changed so much. She started to love her, but one seemed to marry him just to get her revenge by insulting me. He married her because he fell in love and she married him to revenge. He changed his clothes and she came out and laid down on the bed. He was looking at her. She looked at him and leaned to him. They were so close and his eyes was almost. Your skirt doesn't look good on you. She said while making a face that his expression fell. Yes, Django. Are you serious? Is he more good looking than me? Yes, but in the class girls were crazy for him and still he had an aura which attracts anyone. Why don't you have it? That's why Haley left you because she doesn't feel anything. Okay, then made me feel because I don't feel. She was lying. Well, let's sleep, she said while smiling while his heart was racking. She lay down and he closed his eyes. He looked at himself in the mirror and became insecure. The next day she woke up and he was standing while seeing him something on his cell phone. He was damn gorgeous. She couldn't take her eyes off from him. Nobody more handsome than him. She just stared at him, but before he noticed her, she got up and stood behind him. Why are you okay? Why are you singing? Do you think that I got possessed? No, then I was seeing what you were watching. I need to keep my eye on you because I don't trust you. Okay, she hummed. Why was sitting there in between so many people? Haley was there because they were at a business party. One didn't care about Haley. She was staring at the whole place while he was staring at her. Suddenly she looked at him. Why are you looking at me? You are looking beautiful. Oh, I thought that you were looking at Haley. Oh, really? Didn't you want me to dress and talk like her? That was the past. Oh, you couldn't change it. Don't look at me like this. It makes me uncomfortable. What uncomfortable? I'm your husband, not anybody. You will still make me uncomfortable. They came back and she lay down on the bed without changing. He looked at her and sat down and took off her lace, but she looked at him. What are you doing? I was just taking them off. No, you don't have to do this for me. I can do everything for myself. She got up and walked in the closet. 1 month later, Juan was talking with her sister and knew that he was standing behind her. He thought that she didn't know, so he was about to surprise her, but she stopped after hearing her words. Gianna is kind of weird and annoying. I understand Haley now. She left him because she deserved that. He's over and will get old soon. Why did mom force me to marry him? He's heartbroken. He just stood there. He didn't want to leave her. He didn't understand what to do to make her fall in love. He lowered his gaze. Flashback. It was Juan's habit to watch him secretly, but today he was with his friend. She was looking at him with smiley eyes, but her face fell after hearing his words. I can't bear a baby. She is cringy and with childish. These are many things which break my heart. She came into her room and sat down. All day she just quiet and remember all the things he said which make her more heartbroken, and in the end she made up her mind. She wouldn't marry him. She broke the engagement. She didn't want to see his face again. She good, but then after years his parents came and at him and changed so much. She wanted to make him feel what he did. And he was so quiet and she looked at him. Why are you so quiet today? Because I don't want to annoy you, which you hate the most. Nice, I want to annoy you. Will you bear it? Yes, she smiled. Do you still want to live with me? Yes. Even after knowing my feelings for you. Even after knowing everything. Why do you want to be with me? Don't you hate me? No, I don't hate you. I don't want your words. I want to sleep. In the next morning, Van was sitting while using her cell phone and his mother came. Van, you want to go shopping? Yes. Then go with Janko, and if he's busy, then go with Nick. I'm not busy, Janko said. I want to go with Nick, and Janko became jealous after hearing this. What's wrong with me? You eat my mind so much, he said in low tone. He kept quiet and she went out with Nick. He didn't want to stop her from making a move in prison. After that, many months passed and everything was going like that. He was happy that she was with him. He didn't want to leave her, but Van didn't forget anything. Now she was standing here waiting for him. They came the company. After seeing the company, she remembered everything which made her world wild. She closed her eyes and closed to control her. Anger is human lost. We should leave each other now rather than living in a forced marriage. What are you saying? No, Van, I will not leave you. But huh, don't you hate me and always compare me with your ex-wife? Don't you hate my cringy and childish act? I don't care now you're insulting me and I remember that. You did the same, made me feel insecure and give me unique more importance. You also admitted the reason behind that baby was something. I don't want to say that, but you I don't have any answer. I'm fed up now. I get what I want now. I said sorry, but you still remember that. Yes, because I know how you break my heart. I'm sorry, don't do this. Stop and she didn't stop. Why? I'm really sorry. Don't do this. I can't leave without her. She didn't stop and walk in the middle of the road and stop. I was just 20 at time. She opened her eyes and saw herself on the bed. She looked around the room and sat down. She was okay. Nothing had happened with her. Her mother was sitting in front of her. She remembered this. And where is he now? She badly asked. He's in my personal room. I want to see him. They are not letting anyone go there. He's in critical condition. Then this happened because of me. Her tears started falling. She said her mother was comforting her after a few hours. Okay, but I want to tell you something. I know you and he has no good relationship because I know everything. He always upset in office. I know you don't want to stay with him, but I want to tell you something. He said those things instantly, knowing that he would get hurt. He didn't want to hurt you, but he said those things just to make you go away from you and call you the woman he cheated you. They called him cheater and he any other words. At that time, he was very hated man in business. His mind was lost at that time. He didn't want you to get involved in his business. He knew that his parents wouldn't let him break the agreement, so he hurt you. He just didn't want to get involved. He lied about you. He knew that you were hearing everything. He just wanted you to go away from him. He should tell me, yeah. But he was worried at that time. He never hated you. After breaking the engagement, he never thought that he would not live without you. He wanted to tell you everything because he thought that you would not accept it. But you did. He was happy then he saw your hate for him, which hurt him so much. He never said anything to you because he loved you. He never wanted to make you feel like that. He made a mistake by not telling you. I hope you understand. Mom was shocked and heartbroken after hearing everything. She remembered when she heard different men talking bad about him and his business. She realized that her mom was saying this to her heartbroken, more realizing that he was not in good condition. Her mom was his best friend and knew everything about him. She was looking around, not knowing what to do. She regretted it because he was in bed because of her. Open your mouth, or she was feeding him why this is not good for you. She said it was hard for him to say anything. He just stared and she just fed him. After that, she put the blanket on him and condition was breaking her heart so much he lay down. He kissed his face and he looked at her shockingly. She smiled and lay down beside him. He was looking at her. You know you are handsome, but you were saying I'm not. I was lying. You are the most charming man in the world. She was complimented her him.